weight at cm16 pb3 or 7152 at cog 76:4 f8p1m. We need to get some broad-based support to capture the public's imagination, so we have to offer up scary scenarios. Make simplified, dramatic statements and make little mention of any doubts. Each of us has to decide what the right balance is between being effective and being honest. Professor Stephen Schneider, Stanford Professor of Climatology, lead author of many IPCC reports. Steve Whetstone. The question we are faced with is not whether to sterilize or force others to sterilize. The ultimate question we are facing immediately right now is how do we as a civilization determine who will live and who will die in the foreseeable future. What most of the public is not being told is the details and timing and science of an impending planetary-scale global extinction event expected to reduce human population to very, very low levels naturally due to extreme weather, cataclysm, solar X-ray burst and cosmic radiation outburst. So death for 99% of the population will come from being ignorant of the danger from a solar micronova that science can predict for around the year 2048. The elites know and build survival bunkers deep underground with CO2 recycling technology that will likely be needed to survive what's coming from nature. The elites are no longer interested in wasting time on eugenics. It's too late for eugenics to matter, and the sun setting fire to half the earth and sterilizing the side of our planet facing the sun with X-rays is on the minds of the 1% of the 1% who know about the danger. Immo to a fake. Hashtag Straw Hat 4D King Pirate. Steve Whetstone. MIa Effram. The rich and elites are planning to let nature kill 99% of the humans left on the surface of the earth on or before 2048. The 1% of the 1% plan to survive a natural disaster extinction event in their deep underground cities and bunkers using CO2 recycling technology and emerge to build back better. Most of Earth's surface dies due to first fire, then extreme flooding like continuous global supersonic hurricanes for weeks or months or a few years maybe. The rich want you to keep working and producing CO2 recycling technology and equipment for their deep underground bunkers, and also the rich want you to keep supplying them with money and resources and labor they can use for their survival plans as long as possible. The 1% of the 1% will maybe invite some of you in and give you their air while the surface of Earth mostly all catches fire and dies, assuming it doesn't get the air poisoned some other way first. So they'll scream and be 4x anyone before they let them underground where they might survive the danger from nature that's coming. Anyway, my point is that the people at the top of the top know about what's called #Earth Catastrophe Cycle, and they know it's way too late for forced sterilization to make much difference. But, if they can use the poor humans for medical experiments to advance cyborg armies, or how to control people they let into the survival bunkers with them, then that might be useful to the elites. MIa Effram. Buck vs. Bell Supreme Court Decision. Opinion by Oliver Wendell Holmes, 1927, Eugenics Quote of the Day. Compulsory abortion is constitutional, says John Holdren. Eugenic. Quote of the Day, compulsory vaccination and compulsory sterilization? Justified on the same principle. Filed under 1927, Eugenics Quote of the Day. Imbeciles, insane asylums, insanity, legislative eugenics, mental defectives, Oliver Wendell Holmes, public welfare, salpingectomy, segregation camps, sterilization, vasectomy, Virginia, year. Oliver Wendell Holmes in the 1927 Buck vs. Bell decision upholding the forced sterilization of Carrie Buck, feeble-minded. Reference. An Act of Virginia, approved March 20, 1924, recites that the health of the patient and the welfare of society may be promoted in certain cases by the sterilization of mental defectives, under careful safeguard, and c. that the sterilization may be effected in males by vasectomy and in females by salpingectomy, without serious pain or substantial danger to life, that the Commonwealth is supporting in various institutions many defective persons who, if now discharged, would become a menace, but, if incapable of procreating, might be discharged with safety and become self-supporting with benefit to themselves and to society, and that experience has shown that heredity plays an important part in the transmission of insanity, imbecility, and c. The statute then enacts that, whenever the superintendent of certain institutions, including the above-named state colony, shall be of opinion that it is for the best interests of the patients and of society that an inmate under his care should be sexually sterilized, he may have the operation performed upon any patient afflicted with hereditary forms of insanity, imbecility, and c. on complying with the very careful provisions by which the Act protects the patients from possible abuse. https://eugenics.us/eugenic-quote-of-the-day/288.htm. Whetstone. MIa Effram on complying with the very careful provisions by which the Act protects the patients from possible abuse. Seems to be the part under contention. Eugenics seems to have gone wrong in the past? What if a business, not a government, wanted to pay people to self-select vaccination? Is it moral and allowed or encouraged in our society for business to subsidize or incentivize behavior with price fixing? What if poor people get lower prices for choosing sterilization, like a non-breeder's price discount? Should it be legal for the government to prevent a business from giving price discounts to non-breeders? Should it be illegal to give price discounts to pregnant women or mothers? What if Facebook gave lowest prices for advertisements to pro-sterilization customers? Would anyone know? Would anyone care? How would they feel if they learned these things were true already? MIa Effram. Steve Whetstone FB doesn't allow me to scroll down to see your entire comment on the ZB photo. 1. Love. Reply 2H. Active. Steve Whetstone. MIa Effram, he's right. But, the 1% of the 1% need the 99% to continue working and providing for the 1%. While it's easy for the 1% to kill the 1%, the sad result is then the 1% have to do the shit jobs, and they don't like that idea. It's infinitely preferable to protect some of the 99% from death when the sun kills most life on the planet. Because the rich people and rulers need and want servants. So killing all the humans is not the goal of the 1% and is actually something they want to avoid. But the rich and 1% will be happier and feel safer if 99% of the general public experienced a 80% death rate. The 1% only need about 500,000 sheeple to lord over to maintain their standard of life. It's true that when the planet's population reaches this high number of 7 billion, the human 99% become harder to control and learn secrets the 1% want to keep to themselves. So the 1% do probably want most of the general public dead or controlled. Preferably controlled. Steve Whetstone. FYI, the V1RU5 and V4X are tools of the 1%. The 1% use the blood of recovered humans who have natural immunity. They take the blood with the antibodies and filter it to get an antibody serum that safely defeats any contagious disease that the human donor has created antibodies against. So the main reason contagious disease kills people is because the rich 1% don't want the general public to know about convalescent serum and using recovered humans to inoculate the uninfected. Steve Whetstone. So if this is said by a very rich 1% of the 1%, then by global sustainability, they are referring to how to sustain their lives during an extinction event the military-industrial complex knows about and has kept secret from the general public. The horrible truth is that the planet's natural carrying capacity is going to decrease to a small fraction of what it is today, and the reason why most life on Earth will die out soon is kept secret from the general public. But the rich know and top politicians know the truth, and that's why they don't worry about global warming and instead they worry about building private deep underground bunkers. Immo to a fake. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=WBJJQ9YT1W. youtube.com. The next end of the world CIA classified. The next end of the world CIA classified. Like. Reply remove preview 1H. The next end of the world CIA classified. 1,489,543 views. Deck 16, 2018. 26K. Dislike. Share. Save. Suspicious 0 observers. 580K subscribers. Subscribed. The entire series is now in infomentary. Watch it on our channel homepage. Original description: the CIA classified a 284-page book on Earth's catastrophe cycle and crust displacement in 1966. With the focus and publicity of the topic at the time, why classify this one, wait so long to release it, and so heavily sanitize the document down to 57 pages? Read the document for yourself. https://www.cia.gov/library/readingro. We have more videos slated in the coming weeks on this topic. They will appear here and on the Suspect Sky YouTube channel. Whetstone. MIa Effram. The danger threatening the extinction of the human race is real, but not caused by man or the human race. Every 12,000 years approximate, the Earth's surface just becomes a very dangerous place for life, and for just a few years or decades or maybe even a few months. It does appear that the human population is likely to decrease dramatically in the future, along with the animal life and plant life of Earth. I would point out that humans are the only species that have the ability to create seed vaults which store the genetic heritage and life of most every species on the planet. So humans are actually superheroes of Gaia and life, because there is a planetary scale extinction event coming, and those seed vaults will be needed to start the planet ecosystem again in about 50 to 300 years time from today. Check the dates and history of Earth extinction events. Something, not humans, killed a lot of animals including the mammoths about 12,000 years ago. Humans experienced what they call a genetic bottleneck because the global population of humans went down to the low thousands in number. Many species died out then when the Earth was covered in CO2 because most everything on the surface caught fire at the same time from the solar outburst. Many animals and plants died and became infertile because of the X-ray burst that comes from the sun every 12,000 years about. Many humans tried to survive in deep caves and underground cities, which worked for some enough to survive in these caves and catacombs, and underground survival cities still exist in many nations and are kept secret from public and world by the leaders of those places. The underground city life support capacity of the planet is approximately 1% of the current population. So 1% are likely to survive. Immo to a fake. Steve Whetstone. A 0-piecer by 63L no 8R10AI7LE65F. Shared with public. Q. What is something about yourself that sounds totally made up, but is 100% true? A. I will save humanity from near extinction on or before the year 2048. I discovered the Earth gets electro-terraformed every 12,000 years, with most surface life dying as a result of a solar micronova X-ray burst that sets fire to half the planet. I pirate ship share solutions for Earth catastrophe cycle. I also promote a collection of behavioral economics technology solutions that are completely voluntary and highly profitable and solve global wicked problems such as poverty, politics, and extinction threats to humanity. Estimate 2048. See my flag. Hashtag straw hat d king pirate, hashtag pirate shipping, hashtag pirate ship share, hashtag pirate ship adventure, hashtag see me flag, hashtag fly me flag, hashtag fly pirates at https://www.facebook.com/steve.whetstone/posts/102187203701056663. Or, I will be the king of the pirates.